Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is AUNI BINTI MASHURI from group 56. My metric number is 2023414582. I'm from AS2292A. Today I would like to present about safety work procedure, which is our assignment for FSG471. For the introduction, understanding the significance of hazard in identification, risk assessment and risk control hierarchy, and job safety analysis JSA in reaching zero accidents and a safe workplace is the aim of this study. Given the significance of this task, we could talk about danger identification and control techniques. The installation of an air conditioning conditioner unit located outside of the building in a residential apartment is the activity that we have selected from the YouTube link that has been provided. The hazard identification, risk assessment, and risk control hierarchy process is a methodical approach to identifying potential hazards and the risks they create. It not only provides an objective measurement of the detected hazard but also offers a way to control the risk. In meanwhile, a job procedures job safety analysis or JSA is a qualitative analysis that identifies potential hazards and accidents that might happen at work and chooses the right tools and controls to execute or lower the risk. For table 1, which is the task or activity table, my work activity is working at extreme high place. For the harm is, which is the safety hazard, is fall from a high building. The risk that we can get from this activity is permanent disability or fatality. The existing risk control is none, and the recommended control measures is using a complete personal protective equipment, which is PPE. Next, for table 2, which is the likelihood of an occurrence. For the likelihood that is most likely to happen is it has a higher probability of occurrence compared to other possibilities, and the rating is 5. Next is possible, which may occur without prevention by serious obstacles. The next one is conceivable, which is possible to occur, and that is rating 3 in the middle from 1 to 5. For the remote, there is only a very small chance that it will occur. And lastly, inconceivable, which is thus not possible to occur. The next one, for the table 3, which is severity of hazard. The most severity is catastrophic, which is numerous fatalities, irrecoverable property damage and productivity. For the next one, fatal, approximately one single fatality major property damage if hazard is realized. It's ranked for 4 among the severity of hazard. The next one is serious of hazard, which is non-fatal injury and permanent disability. For the minor, disabling but not permanent injury. And last one is negligible, which is minor abrasions, bruises, cuts, first aid type injury. For the table 4, which is risk matrix, we can see that we have the likelihood and severity on the upper and the side risk. Next, we move on to table 5, which is risk value. For the risk value in between 15 to 25, which is high, is as stated in the control hierarchy. A high-risk situation necessitates quick action to control the hazard. The risk assessment form requires that all actions done be recorded along with a completion date. For medium level, for the risk value between 5 to 12, medium risk necessitates a defined strategy for hazard control, including the use of temporary measures where needed. The risk assessment form requires that all actions done be recorded along with a completion date. For the low value, which is 1 to 4, when a risk is rated as low, it could be deemed acceptable and no additional mitigation is needed. On the other hand, control measures are to be put in place and documented if the risk can be dealt with promptly and effectively. We move on to table 6, which is hierarchy form. For So the activity is working at extreme high place. Hazard is fall from a high building. With what is can cause this activity is permanent disability or fatality. Existing risk control is none. The likelihood is 5. The severity is 4. So we times the likelihood and severity, which is 5 times 4. We get the risk value, which is 20. The recommended control measures is using a complete personal protective equipment, PPE. PIC is me, which is AUNI, and it is done and complete. For the table 7 is categorization risk level. Between our 5 members, we rank the task and work activity, and my activity is working at extreme high place is ranked number 1 because it has the most high risk level of hazard. Based on the activities that we choose, by installing the air conditioner at high place is the most risky activity because it can lead to many problems and risks such as fall down or can lead to death. For the safe operating procedure, which is SOP, for working at extreme high place, if the installation location is high, we must use lifting equipment to install the air conditioner. Next, this is our references for this assignment. I think that's all from me. Thank you.